Today, we are going to discuss about the types of data. There are two types of data, primary data and secondary data. So, first is the primary data. Primary data are those data which are collected afresh or for the first time. This is original in character. It is in the nature of raw materials. Secondary data. The secondary data, on the other hand, it is already collected by someone else and it has passed through all the statistical processes. It is in the finished form. The reliability of the primary data is higher than that of secondary data because secondary data is not collected for our purpose, it is already collected by someone else. Now we will see about the collection of primary data. The primary data is collected as a part of research study. It can be collected through surveys, observational studies, interview methods, questionnaires, schedules, etc. We will see into the sources of primary data. The first source of primary data is observation method. In this method, the investigators observes the data directly. It is the most authentic method. Next is the interview method. There are two types of interview methods. That is personal interview and telephonic interview methods. In this, the questions are asked directly to the person. Next is the questionnaires. The questionnaires will contain a set of questions which are sent either through post or mail, and the answers are collected back. Next method is the schedule method. In the schedule method also, it consists of a set of questions, and these questions are given to enumerators. The enumerators are trained personnels. They will go to the respondents and collect the data. Next, we come into the collection of secondary data. The secondary data can be either published data or unpublished data. It is already collected by someone else. Now we will see the sources of secondary data. Usually, published data are available in various publications of central government, state government, and local governments. Technical and trade journals, books, magazines, newspapers, reports, publications of various associations, and the publications of industries, banks, stock exchange, reports prepared by research scholars, universities, economists, public records and statistics, historical documents, and other sources are the sources of secondary data. Diaries, letters, unpublished autobiographies, biographies, all these provide data to secondary data. Now, we will see the difference between primary data and secondary data. As we told, the primary data are those data which are collected for the first time. Secondary data refers to those data which is already collected by some other person. So, the primary data is original. If we consider the originality of the data, the primary data is original and the secondary data is not original because it has been already collected. If we consider the nature of the data, these are in the form of raw materials, but the secondary data is in the finished form. If we consider the reliability and suitability of the data, primary data is the most reliable data. Secondary data is less reliable because it is collected for some other purpose and we have to change it for our study. Time and money. Primary data is expensive and it is expensive and it takes a lot of time to complete. Secondary data requires less time and money. Preparation and editing. No particular preparation is needed in primary data. But for secondary data, preparation and editing are needed. Thank you.